All right, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. This is Mr. Zuni back out with another one, and let's get into it. We're gonna do Ethereum versus Solana. This is gonna be the big battle between the two big altcoins. Obviously, Solana already has done amazing. If you think about it, we're up like what 800%, 600%, give or take for the year. And I'm going to show you guys some of the charts that I've been drawing, what I've been thinking about, and obviously Bitcoin too. You cannot, man, this is going to be a big range for Bitcoin to be right now. It has to close, above a couple indicators here, probably like a 61,000 mark. It has to close above. So meaning this candle, it's down here. It has to close up here somewhere. Once we close up top, we should be keeping up with the trend. As you can see, everything that we've had has stayed in the trend, right? We've closed from here on. We stayed inside the trend. We stayed in. Yeah, we wicked, but the wicks most likely is just, obviously we had FUD here, or just whatever correction. But you see the buys. So it's like, pushing up. So I've been doing a lot of just chart reading lately. I have been buying stuff. I've been buying some meme coins. I didn't even make videos on them. But it's just right now just really degen stuff. Nothing I wanted to like say, hey, let's ape into this one like I did with Bonk and all the other coins that I showed you guys. Right now it's kind of just, we're in this battle right here. We're going to see what's going to happen. We're in the critical zone of potentially breaking the trend. And if we do, maybe we go back down a little bit lower. How much lower? Who really knows? Maybe the 40 range, maybe the 50 range. It's all possible, right? We're having a lot of downward pressure on the markets. Obviously, you can tell the momentum is down as well as the buying pressure, right? So this one, as you can see here, this is where we had there was a lot more buys, or it was getting too hot for the market. Obviously, when you get too hot, you have corrections, which would indicate why we had this dip and these dips down here. A little too hot, but then we rose back up. But momentum and buying, still wasn't. Even though we went back up, it still didn't meet its peak here. So eventually, we kind of just flattened out. The summer too, especially, we have the momentum in the market more in the normal trading days, right? And in the summertime where people take vacations, obviously we're gonna not have that much buys, and that's said true for most of the summers, right? You have your summers here where the buying and selling goes down. You can track it back every single June and July. You can pretty much bet that we go down a little bit more. So yeah, that is a possibility that we go down a little bit more. But how much more, that's up to Bitcoin, because we're going to be following what Bitcoin does. Right now, currently, we're at, 60,000, 61,000, or 60,100, 200. And yeah, Solana and Ethereum, we're going to get straight into them. So I think Solana and Ethereum have basically the same amount, I think, potential upside, right? Let's just call it 150. We're at 150. I think the base case, I think we're going to get to 600. I think that's pretty doable. If you do the 3 times 200 that I got to last time, I'm just doing 200 instead of like the 260 because of the manipulation that FTX and all that stuff. We'll just say 200 times 3, that's easy. 600 that we should get to, pretty easy. I mean, I don't know if people have talked about where they think, I mean, sure, they sure have. But that's pretty reasonable. Something what like BNB got to last cycle, about 600, 700. And yeah, I think that's pretty, I think, doable. Not too crazy, especially with the ETF that will probably happen towards the fourth quarter, or towards the fourth quarter. But you never know. It could be happening sooner. Like, I didn't think Ethereum was going to happen. But then again, if you feel like the cycles are going to continue, obviously we have the cycles where we have ups and downs, but the 4-year cycles still have been intact. And you want to don't laugh at my momentum. I know I spelled it wrong. I'm going to keep it though. Yeah, we're just going to stay with a 4-year cycle. Anyways, so we're going to have this critical zone too, just like I talked with Bitcoin. You know, the 115, 113 mark. I think I had it with a 13 mark. I think around here. So like, let's say 113. That's like the lowest. We haven't tested really much of the 113 except I think back over here on the weekly chart. Back over here on April, beginning of April, April Fools, April 1st, around that time. And then we kind of tested it again when we had the low back, what was it, May? No, end of April, May. And then we've been doing nothing but going up. So we want to basically make sure we stay above this trend line here, the 160-ish area, 146, sorry, which we're not too far away from. We're at the 140. And then if Bitcoin could do its thing and keep above, you know, the 63 mark, give or take, the 63,000, we can potentially continue going up, or if not, we'll head back down. But if we do go up, I think this is going to be one of the last leg ups that we're going to have, and we might be up only. Obviously, we'll do some sideways action, and we'll have a couple like corrections. But, you know, obviously we had some corrections here too, right, guys? Like when we're going up here, back October, November, December time, January, February, we had some downs. Like we had them, but look, you can see the candles down, and then everybody bought back in. Boom, 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 $50, and then we had another one up here around the 60 mark. Boom, 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 and then we had it over 100, and then we did back down to like I think there's like 70, 89. I think that's when I bought some in. Yeah, that's when I bought some more in around that time. But yeah, you're gonna have your highs and you're gonna have your lows. Same thing here. We're gonna have our highs. We're gonna have our lows. But if you had to tell me what I think Ethereum and Solana are going to do, I think Solana is going to go to 600 easy. I think it's going to go to 800 plus, to be honest. That's my case. With Ethereum, we're probably going to go, I think with the ETF, man, I still think that 10K mark is like, that has to be priced in at least. 15, maybe. That may be like the higher end. I think that may be where it tops out. Depends on like how Ethereum comes back too. Obviously, it's going to have its comeback. Another thing with Ethereum, last night, if you were watching the presidential debates, the meme coins on there were going like ham, man. You were making some killer money off of there, like 1,000Xs. And they're still doing pretty well, actually. Let me hit up Dex Screener real quick. Okay, let me see. Why doesn't it do that? Bam. Let's hit up Dex Screener. I'll show you guys some of the big meme coins that were popping up last night. But honestly, if we get to 15,000, what is that from here? Let's just call it 3,000, 5x. So maybe like a 4 to 6x is reasonable, right? Give or take. It could be in that range. And then with Solana, we have 200 or 150 to 600. I don't know the math on that. Let's just pop that up. Let's just do base case 600. We divided by 150, 4x. And then obviously if we go from 150 to 800, that's probably like a 5-ish x. And then if we go to the $1,000 mark, I mean, if we go 1,500, obviously that's a 10x from here. And people are talking about it could go there. I don't know. That's very, I don't know. That's crazy. If you had 100 Solana and it goes to 1,500, I mean, you have $150,000. And then if it does do that, I'm not expecting it to do that, but if it does do that, and you have those meme coins on there, like Bonk and all that, that's going to be my leverage play. Like those are going to be leverage plays. Obviously, with Ethereum, you're going to have Pepe, Mog, and then whatever presidential debate is going to happen. Honestly, because if you go up to the presidential debate, sorry, there's a fly bugging over here. If you go into the presidential debate, man, we could have some craziness with the meme coins there. Oh yeah, the debate was a big one. Oh, it's still at. Oh, I think this was like sub $100,000 market cap. This one's still holding on strong, and everybody thought it was gonna be on Solana, but I guess it wasn't. It was on. I mean, I think this one launched. No, that's not. Yeah. Easy money. So that's my conclusion. I think right now, buying Ethereum and Solana, you can have about the same returns, if not more, on Solana, maybe. But yeah, that's my conclusion on it. Make sure you guys rate, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any other questions, make sure you put it in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.